Let's break down the 1-2. When you take a look at most fights or how they're won, the 1-2 is the weapon. There's a secret to the 1-2 that we've got to practice. Many times when we took a look at an exchange, we try a pass at a combination, and then it doesn't work, and then we give it up and we try to go to a different combination. The secret to the 1-2 is breaking the rhythm and using what's called long and short rhythms and cadences and switching them up. Let's take a look at what that looks like so you have a good idea of how to practice it at home. Okay, Sifu Clay, come on in. So if Sifu Clay is here for me, one thing I want you to see with this is that normally if you're practicing, and imagine you're holding focus mitts for me, please. So you'll see people practicing a 1-2 going 1 and 2, 1 and 2, okay? 1 and 2, 1 and 2. So when you're practicing a 1 and 2 beat count, 2 whole beats, what ends up happening is when you're going to be in a fight and you're moving around, you're going to look to go 1 and 2. Now counter me in the end. 1 and, oh, there's many moments that you can counter me or go away. 1 and 2, shoot under me. 1 and 2, that's how the grappler gets you too. So the thing I want you to see is that beat count is the important thing. Now look at the difference of when I do a broken rhythm 1-2. Ready? How'd that feel? A little different, okay? But it wasn't a fake. That's what I want you to see. What I did is I varied the long and short rhythm. So what I'm trying to see is this. I didn't fake him. If his hand is here, his nose is here, put it down for me for 1 second, Clay. If I go to punch Clay through his head and my commitment, that's what I'm feeding, right? So when I'm feeding that, I'm not changing the speed, but you see the distance has to go further. Because the distance has to go further, it takes more time, right? So what I want to do instead is I want to jab you to touch your nose. That's short, but it's still a real jab. So that's why you can't tell the difference. So now when he puts his hands up and I go, the second shot sneaks through. Okay, you take a look on this side here. It sneaks through because I'm changing the cadence and the rhythm. Come on over to this side, please. Give me a left lead. So it doesn't matter what the lead is. If you see here, when I go short, long, that's what changes the cadence. Maybe I change the level, short, long. Maybe I go short, long. So when you have a short, long, and you're using the difference between the two and you change the cadence, you go short, long, bam, bam. So if you see the short is here, and then the next shot is long. So what do I mean by long? The depth of penetration is greater. So it takes a little bit more time. But I am not slowing down the technique. This is the secret to the 1-2. Add the breaks in the rhythm by varying the cadence of short and long beats. Do it with the 1-2. Become a master of it. Make sure you're moving your head, changing your angle when you come in and out. So see there? And every time I exit a different way. Every time I come in, there's a foot feint, a head feint, there's the short, long, and then I exit a different way. So the secret to the 1-2 is breaking the rhythm, changing how you come in, and changing how you exit every single time. Keep them guessing. That's what makes it fun. That's why it's combat chess.